Good morning, you sexy mamma jammas on YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. Today is now Monday, August 4th. Now, there's a few of you that's interested in this summary. I told you I would do a summary. I'm not going to do a full breakdown of how I ran in June, or July versus June. Now, I decided to do it a little bit differently this month. I'm going to do it your way. It's Monday morning, 8:17 in the a.m. It's time to go get this load. They're talking about some rain. They're kind of iffy about the schedule this week, but if the weather's going to shut it down, then I'm going to bounce back on the road because I can't just sit. All right, let's get this day going, guys. Thanks for being here. All right, we just connected to our trailer, are loaded. We are you ready to pull out? I'll tell you exactly how far it is from here to there. It is exactly, that's the marker pin I dropped. It is exactly from this location, exactly 204.2 miles. That's coming back here, getting back on 10, going over hit 45 and going all the way north. 204 miles, 3 hours and 5 minutes ETA, we're estimated. So we'll be there by 1 o'clock. Right now it's 9:30, but we will stop at 95. That's the Loves there. And we'll get weighed, which we shouldn't have. I might just go to this Loves right here, because he had the trailer shell. I couldn't look inside to confirm the loading. I don't know. Anyway, let's get on the road. So you know my downtime, when your brain thinks and you ain't really doing much, your mind starts thinking. And for me, I get creative. I get on the laptop, I open up Photoshop or Illustrator or whatever, and I try to come up with some sort of t-shirt designs, right? Just ideas or some sort of cool graphics. That's kind of what I tinker with. That's what I do in my board time. That's what my rest time feels like. Unless I decide to game, which I haven't gamed in about 2 months. But I was listening to a podcast, not really a podcast, but I guess it is. Anyway, and they were talking about motivation and talking about how everybody wants this, and that, and they just want to hand it to them. They want to hand it to them. They don't want to work for it. And it got me thinking about motivational lines and quotes, and I saw something that kind of got me thinking more and more. And then I was talking to my buddy, and he pretty much just simplified what I was saying. I was throwing out this quote to him. He's like, "So, got plans? I'd work." You know, plans don't work unless you do, and that's exactly the line that I said to him. I was like, "Plans don't work unless you do." So, you know, and so I like that. Got plans? I'd work. Just 4 simple words. And here it is on the screen right now. So that's a new t-shirt design in the shop. You can go to the website and then click the merch tab and you're right there. And you know, I sell my shirts cheap, dirt cheap, $20. I think they went up $1. I think they're $21.99 now. They went up $1 because they changed my spread shop, my merch company went to another brand, which I guess costs a little more. So, and they don't go to 6X no more. They're going to go to 5X now. So, I need to get me a new hat. I'm going to replace me a new hat because this is getting dingy and all that. Now, I love it. This is the hat you see me wear most, right? Because I love this hat. I like that. I like the style. So, I got to order me a new hat, and I'm going to order me a couple t-shirts as well, which means which is going to motivate me to get on that. I mean, I probably could fit in a 5 because this is a 6, and it's pretty big on me. Problem is, my shop doesn't do the 5 long. They don't do long versions in a 5, so I like the long tees. But nevertheless, I'm gonna have to go order me one just so I can start repping. Try to inspire anybody that sees me throughout the day. Remind them, hey, you don't get shit unless you work for it. You gotta earn it. You gotta work. Gotta work. So I'm gonna ask you, got plans? I'd work. Man, these Texas drivers though, look at the left lane, 3 cars up, that's a county sheriff. I'm going 68, I'm in the 3rd lane going in a 65. That county sheriff passed me going about 75, and they got motherfuckers riding up on his ass, busting to the right, passing his ass up, going faster. give two shits about he's a man of the law or not. They don't give a damn. Woo! These Texas drivers are crazy, but look what I'm driving into. It wasn't all nice and sunshiny and raincorns. I was going to say rainbows and unicorns, but I was getting ready to say raincorns and unibows. Woo! Okay. Yeah, but now it's getting all dark. That right there is the weather they was talking about up there in Kearns, which they was worried about being unloaded today. So I called Michael one time. I talked to him. He said, yeah, we should be good. They was on our lightning laydown since like 6 a.m. this morning. And I told him I looked at the radar and I was like, about 9:30, it should be past y'all. So by the time we get there this afternoon, you should be good to go. He went, oh, yeah, shouldn't be no problem. So, but that storm's coming south, straight down 45, southeast. And you can see it right there. Now, I don't know if I'm going to get any rain. I see rain to the left. I don't know if I can't tell if I see any rain in front of me or not, but it's not too big, not too wide of a squall, but it's still pretty damn dark nonetheless. So, yeah, we're at mile marker 68. We are going to mile marker 95, exit 95 to the Love, so we can get scaled and make sure that our weight is good. All right, exit 95 at the Loves. Ooh, Popo. What's the Popo doing? So we got a U-Haul pulled over. Pick 'em up truck Dodge Ram with a U-Haul. All right, there's a truck on the scale. Get out my way, man. Get out my way, please. All right, you moving. Good job. 197, 772, Schneider. Oh, Pumpkin in the Loves Garage. Couldn't tell the truck. I know that it was white, but I don't know if it's a company truck or not. Let's see. I stop right about there. Put her in neutral. Release the brakes so the weight binding will release. Now let's go in here and wake up this card. All right, it's awake. Boop. Now let's go into weigh my truck. Scale number 2071. Scale number 2071. Confirm. We'll just leave all that there and accept the 1475. How much we weigh? Boop, doop, 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 boop, boom. Maybe you can look at me. Maybe you can look at me while I'm doing this. How much we weigh? Look at that. Look at that. We are at 3/8 of a tank on DEF, just under 3/8 of a tank on diesel. We are 76,080 pounds. Steer axle's 11,240. Our drives are 33,920. And our trailer is 3920. 30,920 pounds. Now, we are as far forward as we can get. Now, when these weights were a thing, having issues with the people, I told them to weigh everything front heavy because we can control the amount of fuel we have in our truck to make it under legal. Because when they have it to the back, we can't do anything. We can't do anything with that when they're over 34. So, all right, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. I just know how much fuel I need to have before I get these loads. All right, we are now 150 miles away. We should be there right around 1 o'clock. All right, we are on the farm. It's muddy. I didn't have I didn't get the microphone turned on in time for say the muddy part. But I'm sure there's gonna be more mud. And there's no point in giving him a bath, really. I mean, just gonna be back this way again tomorrow. And there's no truck wash between here and back to where I park anyway. I mean, I can go north 20 miles to Enos. There's a blue beacon up there. I just don't feel like going 40 miles out of the way just to get a freaking wash. Well, there is that one there. I don't want to drive all the way down to Houston either to get a wash and come back up to New Caney because I can't park on the warehouse overnight. Maybe I'll ask Matthew if I can do that. I'll ask him, hey, can I just park here tonight so I can get a truck wash in the morning? I'll wait till the weekend before I do that. That's probably what the best thing I can do. Just do the $50 wash, just spray everything out. Well, no, I'd have to do the big, get the undercarriage too. And I'm sorry, Blue. I need a bath. Oh, and I met JPM Logistics yesterday. Jonathan. I think John H is a member of the channel. He sent me an email yesterday saying, I was walking by and it photobombed your truck. He sent me an email. I had a couple pictures of my truck. So he was parked at the Flying J yesterday, and then he commented on the video, and I was like, oh, he told me where, in the email, told me what truck he was in and all that. So he was parked right across from, right beside me to my right. I said, okay, I woke up from a nap and I saw this, so I was like, give me a few, let me get woke up, I'll come over and say hi to you. Went over there and I get sticker delivery, so he got stickers, chatted with him for a little bit. I think he's sitting there until Tuesday, tomorrow, to pick up a load going to Virginia, I think's what it was. So, like I've told y'all before, I love meeting y'all out here. So if y'all see me out here anywhere, and you don't see me up front, odds are, especially if I'm just parked in the middle of the day, then I'm probably just taking a nap or some shit. If you don't see any movement in the truck, just shoot me an email, send me a message, comment on a message or somewhere. I'll see it, and hopefully I see it in time before y'all head out of that location so I can meet you, give you some stickers. Also noticed my sticker pile is getting a little low. I'm gonna have to order some more here soon. I gotta remember where I bought those. Might have been Sticker Mule. I don't know. I'm about to just search sticker in my email to find the receipt, figure out who the hell it was, and just reorder them so I don't have to do the setup fee again. Anyhow, we're about a mile, half a mile, less than a mile from pulling into the staging area up here at the yard, and we'll go get unloaded. I don't want to get out and look at Blue. I'm not going to get out and look at him until we park tonight. I don't want to, well, I'll tell you, I have to get fuel here in a little bit. Anyway, hopefully we get unloaded rather quickly today, and the rest of the day goes smooth. So, that's cross your fingers. All right, arrived on the farm at 13:15, leaving the farm at 14:35. Not a bad little unload time, but man, is it muddy, man. I'm doing a little turnaround right now at the end of the lane that we got unloaded in. Man, you're gonna see some mud. Man, Blue's Blue's messy. Whoo! I ain't got out and looked at him yet, but I just know because that's what I've drove through. You'll see it in a minute. Excuse-moi. So I'll get back down to New Caney about 4-ish. I'm gonna stop in Huntsville. Is it Huntsville? Yeah, Huntsville. And get fuel there because it's $2.85 there. It's cheaper than going down. I think the cheapest along the route. So I'll stop there and I'll grab some fuel. Not a whole lot. I mean, probably, I guess, 40 gallons, 50 gallons maybe. That's enough to do the round trip. And of course, I want to make sure the tanks and the weight is as possible low for the drive. You know, it's like you saw the driveway this morning, 33,980. So you got a whole lot of room to spare when it comes to fuel with these loads. Just because it's just the way they are. So whatever, is what it is. Oh, Yanni. Sunshine though, rain's gone. I just don't know how it's going to be down yonder when we get there, but we'll find out. They want to stop me. They want to stop me. You want to stop right in front of me? You realize how big I am? I'm a big boy. I was a big boy, man. I was a big boy. All right, go. All right. You see the water over there on the edge, on the field. I won't be hitting it. But these guys are cool. I like these guys out here. My little sidekick right there waiting in his spot. There he is, Mr. Rambo. Rambo. Not Rambo, shit, Jackpot, shit. Where the hell did Rambo come? Why did I call him Rambo? Jackpot, that's his handle. Let's get up here around this little dippity dip. Now, a little bit ago when I rolled my passenger window down, and when I remember when I had to replace my mirror, May of last year, when I got to Obet's and they helped me put that new mirror in, they took the side panel off and they put the cable in. But since then, the cable is not really secured and out of the way, so the window doesn't roll down no more, maybe 2/3 of the way, and then the cable inside stops it. So I've told myself over time, I was like, since then, I was like, over time, something's going to happen. I just need to make sure I stop the window before it gets that low to where it doesn't put pressure on that cable, all right? I don't want to break it, tear it, nothing like that. So today I rolled the window down, and I just let it go until it force stopped, and I couldn't get it back up. It just stuck. So I was like, shit. I should have taken care of that earlier. I thought I was going to worry. I thought I was going to have to stop, because I'm not going to get out here in this muddy ass area and get out and walk around and try to fix that damn thing, because I have the right bit to do it. But I turned the truck off, turned it back on, and it kind of reset, because the door locks are still working over there. And I went over there and tried the passenger door window knob, but switching it wouldn't work, wouldn't go back up. I was like, well, shit. So I sat there for an hour with the window down. But I was like, let me just try to turn the truck off and turn it back on, see if that will reset itself. And sure enough, it did. So that passenger door window is up. But I still need to get in that's inside that panel and zip tie that cable. The cable I'm talking about is the power cable that goes from the mirror into the power source of the door, which is down like towards the bottom half of the door. So yeah, I'll have to get to that eventually. But anyhow, like look at this whole little teardrop curve we got going on here. It's just so muddy and wet, and plus the route from where we was to here from the laydown yard, it was all muddy. Muddy, man, it's muddy. So nasty, so nasty. I know my tires are all ugly, my rims are all muddy. I mean, it's just like, what the hell? Oh, you're taking me back to the right? Why are you okay. Why? We usually go left. The road's right there. The road's right there. What are you doing? Why are we going back this way? The road's right there, behind me. Now, I just made a decision, and with that decision, you may see a wonky cut in the opening of today's video. I'm not sure, maybe I paused enough in between the sections there to where you won't see a wonky cut, but if you notice it, that means because I opened this video starting to talk about that summary of July's numbers versus June, like I told you some of you I would, and a couple of you are really waiting to see for that. So I just did a rough estimate in that segment, but I decided that's not good enough. I'm going to wait till I get back down to New Canyon Park. I'm going to put all the data. It's still going to be a summary, but I want to make sure I at least give you accurate summary versus an eyeballing kind of figure. So, as I'm thinking about it, because I just skimmed through my July, this morning I just kind of skimmed through my July fuel purchases, and I came up with a number, but I think that number just sounds low. So I just want to make sure I'm pretty accurate with you. So when I get back to New Caney here in a little bit, about 2.5 hours away, I'm at mile marker 213. I go to mile marker 79, make a left, or get off and make a left, and I'm 18 miles away. So a couple hours away from still. But when I get there, I'm going to put all the data in my spreadsheet that I made for last month, and then just give you some numbers then. So next segment should be July numbers, comparison to the way a lot of y'all think I should do things. So stay tuned for that. All right, here we are with the Flying J. I got here and got a little bit of fuel that I'm gonna need for the next couple of days, or for tomorrow. And I just put the data in my spreadsheet. You're gonna see this little curtain because I got it shut because the sun's over here. And yeah. All right, so do a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 trips total in July. Now, what y'all are going to like, some of y'all are going to like, is the average RPM, which was, I don't have my spreadsheet for that. I don't have that on my spreadsheet because I don't give a shit about that. I care about the total gross. But it's an easy thing to bring up. Am I skipping a box? No, I'm not. Okay. Here we go. Pass loads from July to now, or to July 31st. Retrieve. All right, here we go. My average rate per loaded mile for the month of July was $2.41 a mile. So that's the number y'all like, right? I mean, that's, yeah, and we all like that number too. All right, now, how many loaded miles did I drive? 5,551 miles. Now, a lot of you probably could. If you don't have a truck payment, you might, hey, that's kind of cool. That's good enough for you to go home and all that stuff and make money and just chill. But you know what? I still don't own my truck. I still have a truck payment. My total truck pay for the month was $13,372.80. I didn't drive near half the miles that I did last month. And I came up a little over $6,000 less than I made last month. But still, with a $13,372 gross, take away my fixed monthly cost from Mercer is $1,281. My total fuel I used was $3,447. So the total that came deposited into my account was $8,645.27. So my weekly deposits from Mercer was $2,161.32. So a good $1,000 less than the month previous. Yeah, the RPM and stuff look good, which what y'all freaking want to see. That $1.70 average was crap to y'all. And listen, I get it. Overall, it is crap. But you know what? You either run or you set and don't make money. You run to make money or you set and don't make money. So I just did this month. Well, hang on. Now, so my weekly deposits average from running this way was $2,161.32. That's what went to my bank account from Mercer. That's before my truck payment that I pay out of my account, all that. So y'all need to let go of the truck payment thing, because the only thing you should worry about is what the company pays you. Once at that point, it's your money. You spend your money on whatever the hell you want to spend it on, okay? Screw that. I got taxes I got to take care of, yes. I got a truck payment I got to take care of. MMA. Yes, I do. I have that stuff. And we all know I have that stuff. That stuff, your personal deductions means nothing when it comes to what the company pays you. Understand that. Y'all motherfuckers, so these numbers, but it doesn't matter. It's the internet. So I don't really give a shit what you say about the number. I know this month in particular is bad. I didn't run nowhere near what I have been running. It's just bad. I'm $6,000 less than I made last month. But I mean, I didn't run half as hard. It is what it is. But hey, that's $2.41 a mile, right? Y'all idiots when it comes to that shit. Yeah, we would love to have that all the time. But you know what? Not right now. It ain't happening all the damn time. There's probably some areas where you can do it. I'm not going to the Northeast. I'm not going to do it. Period. Ain't gonna happen. I'm not running California. Ain't gonna happen. It's not all about the money for me. Understand that. That's it. But now, what I will say is on this dedicated account that I've got, the dedicated account that I'm on is $4.20 a mile. That's a loaded mile. But you got to understand, this is a dedicated account that I have chosen to do. So it's 200 miles to get to pickup from pickup to drop off. It's $4.20 a mile. But you also got to know you got to come back and get it the next day. So that's 200 miles uploaded. You're pretty much deadheading back 200 miles empty. So when you cut that half in half, this load is still paying $2.10 a mile on average. So then again, that's not good enough for everybody either. But again, I'm where I want to be every single night on a more regular basis. I'm off on the weekends. And when it comes to take home on this account, when I'm running less expenses, what did I run this last month on? What was Monday? Monday was the 28th. From the 28th till and the 31st was, let's say the first. The first was Friday. Yeah, from the 28th to the 31st, 350, 550, 8, 6, 8. I did $900 in fuel last week. I got it right here on my spreadsheet, on this side of the spreadsheet. $900 in fuel last week. So $400 in, 13 by 4. $350 in my fixed deductions for Mercer, and $900 in, so that's $1,250 in total expenses out of a $4,200 a week for 5 days account that I'm on. It pays $840 a day, $4,200 minus $1,350. I'm getting $2,900 a week just doing this shit, driving 400 miles a day. So expenses are less. Is that math right? Is that mathing? 4,200, $840 a day times 5. 42. That's for this particular site. It changes when we go to other sites. 4,200 minus the 900 in fuel and 350, so that's 1,250. That's all the deductions that I got coming out from the Mercer side before it goes to my account. So my account is getting $2,900 a week. Again, at that point, that's all you need to worry about, because what you spend after that is your call. It's your decision. I choose to have a truck, an SFI truck. I choose to pay MMA. I've got to put aside for taxes. So this is an easy account, no load board stress. Not big money overall, but when you're saving on expenses, that adds up too. So y'all can bitch and moan all you want. There's the numbers. I'll never lie to you. I'll never be well, if I'm going to say I'm going to show numbers, I'm going to show them to you. For better or worse. You decipher how you feel about something like this. It's totally your mentality. It's all about perspective, right? Just remember that. Don't say, oh, well, you're shit. I mean, just there's a way to say things without being a bitch. And a lot of you know that, but there's a couple of you, which I love, by the way. I love you little assholes, because I like to be an asshole too, and I just love digging into the bitch comments. Anyhow, that's it, guys. I love you very much. I love you. I love you a long time. Thanks for being here. It is now 6:48 in the p.m. on Monday, August 4th. This video is over. I'm going to cut it out here, put all this footage here onto the laptop, and then edit and hop in the back. Have a good night. Thanks so much. I will see you tomorrow.